Well, hi folks, coming towards the end of July now, so I'll just give you a quick look round and we'll harvest a few bits and pieces, pull some carrots, pull some potatoes, pick some peas and beans and lettuce and spring onions and whatever we've got. So we'll get on first. First thing we'll pick, I think, is we'll have a go at some of these carrots. Right then folks, we'll get into this box. This is the box that had the mole in, believe it or not. So it's been a bit disturbed. I've pulled a few out of here, but some of them were a bit forked because the soil's been all messed up. So we'll see what they're like, the rest. It's another one that's forked because obviously it's been digging the soil up below. Try another one. These are further away from where the mole has been, but again this one's forked as well. Not very good in this box. Let's have a look at this one. See if we can get a proper one out for a change. That's more like it. Sweet candle. Obviously they do get bigger, and this, as we call it, stump up, which means that the end, instead of being pointed, it's a bit blunter, but that's what we're after. They're quite early, these carrots, yet, so they've got plenty of time to grow up. But I'll just get rid of this box first because, like I said, they've had the mole in and it seems to have done a bit of damage. Yeah, all the soil's all sort of mixed up and loose at the bottom, so obviously when these were growing it's got in, because everything, when I've pulled them out of this other box, I'll just pull one out of this box just to show you that all the others are perfectly straight. So it's just this box that's had the mole in where everything's been mixed up and it's been damaged. So, but there's some nice little carrots for a kick-off. So this is where the first peas were. They've all finished now, so I've planted my turnips and some more spring onions in the place, but as you can see I've had to cover it up with some meshing because the pheasant came along and started eating them. So I've just covered them up now, so they should be okay. Cabbages, absolutely brilliant this year. Red ones starting to bulk up now, so head up, so that's looking nice and clean. Kale's just been grown and grown and grown. Just keep taking all the leaves, all the little leaves off the top, and they just seem to be never ending. And some of the Savoy cabbages, as you can see, well, that's nearly ready to take. That's not far off sort of football size, so looking pretty good. It's been really good this year for cabbages for some reason. So this is the main area, so all my shallots have come up, all my onions, and now the garlic started to flop over, so I'll pull that up this weekend possibly when it's a bit drier, and we'll see if we've got a decent crop. And we've got this volunteer flower come up, look at that, gladioli, huge thing. So where that's come from I don't know. So into the polytunnel now, and as you can see it's just become a huge storage and drying room for the onions. I've never grown as many big onions and as many good ones as this year. Shallots are all in here. So I'm going to pick some beans, pick the last of the first crop of cobra beans, because as you can see I've got another few plants growing. Need to start training those above my head. Got myself a little cucumber plant growing, got a cucumber on. So these are the first lot of cobra French beans here. So we've got a few more to pick. As you can see they're all sort of hanging down now above. So we're down to the last few of these, but we'll get on and pick the rest of those. So they're a great cropper, but like I said, they've only got so many, and I've had a really good crop off these. So we're coming to the end of these now, so I'll just get the last few. I'm picking them round about that size. So like I said, there's not that many left now, but you can still find loads. Look, if you can see, they seem to be hiding and then they just sort of appear. But I'm glad I've got a second batch growing, because then I can just continue these for another sort of 4 or 5 weeks, and then we can just keep eating them. So just a few more cobra beans, the job's a good one. So we'll just grab a lettuce. These are where the big slugs tend to lurk under, so we'll have to have a look before we bag it up. Don't appear to, oh yeah, there's one, you see, look at that. Huge great thing just lurking underneath it. It's not inside the lettuce at all, it's just lurking under it in the moisture. Little tiny one there. Just take these bottom leaves off. Perfectly clean, lovely Lovely lettuce. These aren't these are not the Verdasco pelleted ones. These are the ones called can. But yeah, nothing living in it. No slugs or anything. So nice and clean. Got plenty of rockets still. Like it has gone to seed, obviously, but you can still pick all these little leaves off. It's a bit of a time-consuming job, just picking them off one at a time. But you don't use much of it, so it's time well spent. So there's still plenty of that. Likewise with this American landcrest, it just grows and grows and grows. I was told it went to seed quickly, and I've not had any go to seed, to be honest. So it loves the moisture, so it can rain as much as it wants. And just like the rocket, you just take these the young leaves off, and you're left with a really peppery, healthy salad leaves. So it's been a real good addition, that. So I'll pick a few spring onions. These are some of the white Lisbon now, and they've gone absolutely enormous. They're absolutely huge. They're way too big. I've got another 2 rows growing behind me, but they're absolutely huge. Just pull them up anyway. But they're still lovely to eat. And if you remember, I grew some red spring onions, and I've left those because they've gone over as well. But the best thing about those is when you leave those to grow, they end up, I'll just show you some. I'll just pull one up now. They end up as little onions like so. Like I said before, they grow to about golf ball size, possibly a little bit bigger. But that's only about 3 months of growth. So you can store these really well because they're so small, they will dry out amazingly, and they're just enough. They're just enough for, you know, for a little meal, or if you want some onion for a sandwich. You don't need to cut a whole onion, a big one. You can just use one of these little ones, and they do the job. They were something blood red onion, I think they were called. But like I said, if you leave them to go, they just go into a little onion like so, and they're just perfect for a snack, or if you don't need a load of onions. So that's another good thing I've done this year. I can honestly say, folks, that I've never had as many sweet peas in my life as this year. I'm picking them every 2 days, like by the 2 or 3 bunches at a time. Honestly, I've never seen as many. They're so tall now, they're nearly 8 feet tall, so they've been coming all the way from the bottom. They were just bog standard Spencer mix, which I actually grew myself in modules this year, and then planted the modules out, and they've just taken off really quickly. So I'm definitely going to be doing that next year, because it really is the way to go. Like I said, just bog standard Spencer's mixed. But like I said, they're getting that tall now. Even I'm having a job reaching some of these. But they've been so prolific, unbelievably. It's usually out when I plant them, they just look like they're going to die for about 3 months, and then finally just perk up in about September time. But this year they've been growing, oh, well from June. I've been getting, I think we got the first flowers in about June time. So yeah, they really have been really spectacular this year. I don't know whether to put any more canes up to try and train them up even more. It seems a bit pointless because there's no way I'm going to reach them. They're about 8 feet tall already. But just love them. I'm getting absolutely bunches of them. So been really good this year. Yep, so that's that part of the garden where I've just planted. I've got my lettuces, spring onions, land cress, more spring onions, more garlic, and then the potatoes. I'll empty one of these out in about 10 minutes when last thing I do. So I've been a bit disappointed so far. They've obviously stopped growing now. They've got a little bit of blight as well, as I can see, and the leaves have yellowed, so they won't get any bigger. So we'll finish off with a little disappointing potato harvest. So into the other bit, these are the second lot of peas. So I'll pick some of those now, and these are the leeks. The leeks have absolutely flown up. They're ready to eat now, some of them. They're a nice size, so I'll still leave them to get a bit bigger, but they're definitely an inch across now, some of them. And again, more sweet peas. I've got absolutely loads of them, so we'll get on. We'll pick a few of these peas, see how many we get. So I've had a really good year for peas as well this year. I've never grown peas in this area before. This has got really moist soil, so tends to make them pod up well. whereas the other bits, it's not as wet. These are Hurst green shaft as usual. I can never grow peas that are going to be ready anywhere near September because I always get mildew like clockwork the time you watch by it, really. So I can manage to get a couple of crops out, successional crops, and that'll do for us really. So we just keep on top of them, freeze any excess, and they're good. But it's just nice to get some nice fresh peas. So probably get about 3 weeks worth of picking off each plant, and then they're finished. So we've had about 6 weeks, which is nice. There'll still be another picking. There's a few that aren't quite full up now, so probably another, like I said, another couple of portions. They have grown well in this bit though, I must admit, and it's really hard soil as well. It's not been well cultivated at all. It's just been walked on for years. But like I say, it's very moist, so they seem to like it, and it's quite clayey as well. So it goes to show you can grow plants in any sort of soil really, because I wasn't really expecting much from this, but I'm surprised. I've got the other side to go at, so I won't bore you to tears. So that's my peas, Hurst green shaft as usual. Can't complain, been a good crop. Right then folks, let's finish off with a disappointment, which I'm pretty sure these are going to be. They're not anything like the rest. It's been very strange this year, the potatoes. I think it's probably down to me not having watered them properly when we had the dry spell. Because what I found this year is there's just no potatoes whatsoever at the bottom. These slugs. The moment of truth again. Certainly not lacking in water. So there'll be none again at the bottom. There you go. Nothing. 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 So we've got the first one about 4 inches up, which is a bit further than last time. We've got one. We'll just get a tray out. I think these are the Nicola. Again, look, just nothing. It's really disappointing. Just nothing. It's not like they're tiny, they're a decent enough size, there's just none of them, that's all. Just get that out of the way. Let me just shake this out, there might be some more at the top. We've got a few at the top, there's just none where you want them to be. But at least there's enough for a meal, which is the main thing. Like I said, but they're not a bad size, there's just not enough of them. So a little fertile through, see if we can. Oh, I found another two. Another one. Well, that's not that bad actually. Been a bit better. Another one. Oh, got some here, look, I keep seeing them. Oh, no, no, to be honest. Oh, another one. Not that bad. But like I said, if they had grown all the way down the pot, they'd been a really good crop. Probably been about 4 or 5 pounds, but there's probably about 2.5 there. Which isn't too bad really, is it? So that's that. So that's the spuds. It's not too bad, I suppose, but it's not breaking any records. So I'll get these washed and I'll just show you all the stuff all put together. Alright then folks, that's today's little haul. Not too bad. Not a great deal of French beans, but the second lot are coming. Potatoes, I'm quite pleased with those, to be honest. They're not too bad. Same old lettuce, getting lettuce all the time, no shortage of carrots. Peas are just about finishing now, probably another couple of pickings of those and then we should be done for the year. Just taking onions home whenever I need them really. And the sweet peas just seem to be coming and coming. So yeah, that's it. Little haul, not too bad. End of July, coming into August. Not too bad. So Anyway folks, that's my little tour of the place and a little harvest. See you later.